Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. As we said in last week's preview, if they could get a split this week from this past week in college basketball, that would be great. Playing Baylor, number 1 Baylor, by the way, in Norman, and then traveling up the road to Stillwater to face rival Oklahoma State. If they could get a split, that would be amazing. That would be good news. They didn't. In fact, they didn't get a split or a win in the series. 0-2 as the Sooners were swept under the mats in this week. They lost in Norman to Baylor 65-54 in Norman, and then traveled up the road to in-state rival Oklahoma State, where, remember, rivalry games, anything can happen, and anybody can win on any day, and boy did Oklahoma State prove that. 83-66 Aggies in Stillwater. We'll review what happened to the Sooner Nation next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. The Sooner men started their week, last week at least, in Norman against the Baylor Bears, the number 1 Baylor Bears, and gave them a ride for their money in an 11-point win, which really was an 11-point win, but they actually played really well in the 11-point win for Baylor. First half, though, for Baylor, held them to 41.9% shooting from inside the arc and 21.4% from outside the arc, while the homegrown Sooner Boomers 33.3% shooting from inside the arc and 33.3% shooting from outside the arc in the first half. Second half for Baylor here, they stayed hot from inside the arc, shooting 41.9% from inside the arc, and from outside 45.5% shooting when it was all said and done, while the Sooners increased their shooting from inside the arc, shooting 40.9% from inside the arc, but from outside the arc, just 11.1% from three-point mark in the second half. For the full game, Baylor, 41.9% shooting from inside the arc and 32.0% from outside the arc, while our beloved Sooners, 36.5% shooting from inside the arc and 23.8% shooting from the three-point bucket. It wasn't all bad, though, for the Sooners, as Christian Doolittle actually led the team in scoring. He had 8 points on the night. The assist leader was newcomer number 12, Austin Reeves from Wichita State from 2 years ago. He had 3 assists on the night, and the rebounding leader was with 10, of course, was the big guy down low, 21 Christian Doolittle from Edmond. Sooners then took on the road to play their rivals as the Cowboys pull away in the second half from the Sooners in Bedlam in Stillwater. This time, 83-66 the final for the Pokes. First half highlights for Oklahoma, not too incredibly bad from inside the arc. 40.0% from inside the arc. Did shoot just 33.3% from outside the arc, though. While the Aggies, 44.1% shooting from inside the arc, but hit 42.9% from the three line in the first half, as we had to intermission. Second half, though, Oklahoma cooled off a little bit, shooting 36.0% from inside the arc and 18.2% from the three-point line, while the hometown Aggies shot 45.2% from inside the arc and 54.6% from the three-point bucket. Final stats. The Sooners were held to just 38.2% shooting from inside the arc and 29.6% shooting from the 3-line, while the Cowboys of Oklahoma State 44.6% shooting from inside the arc and 50.0% from the 3-point bucket. Stat stuffers, not all bad though for the Sooners, as Austin Reeves, number 12 Austin Reeves, the newcomer from Wichita State to the Sooners, actually led the team in scoring. He had 12 points on the night. Number 24 Jamal Bieniemy led the team with 5 dimes. And again, Austin Reeves led the team with 7 boards. As, there you go. That was really a bubble buster for the Sooners. They really need to get back on track this time and quickly. But can they? That's the big question. I think that they can. We'll have to see this week, though. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. By the way, before we go, I want to wish a big time, quick recovery time for our old buddy T-Row in the morning show. Toby, we need you back, buddy. Basketball season, the March Madness part of it, just around the corner. Whether they make the NIT or NCAA, you know that we're going to need you to call a lot of those games, Toby. We know you'll be back soon, bud. Hurry back, as he's having the surgery on his back. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. Thanks for watching. You can catch this and all my other videos on the YouTube, BoomerSooner1982. Also on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or Twitter, Hype Man Harry. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.